a short film of the ministry of Mark and Christine Pedder in Baseco, Manila, where 100,000 people live in 60 acres of reclaimed land.
Okay, how we doing? This is called a pedicab sidecar here in the Philippines. We supply these to some of the poorer people. If a person drives this normally, he rents it for, say, let's 50 pesos a day, about $1.20 Australian, he rents it, and he's got to pay that before he begins to earn profit. So we've had people that we know that would work all day, like 10, 12 hours a day, and come home with 40 pesos profit, $1 Australian at the end of the day. So we have a program where we build these things brand new, costs about $360 Australian, then another $25 Australian to register them and get permits for them. And we then give them out to select families, and the rental that we charge is 10 pesos a day. And over the course of 1 year, 10 pesos a day is enough to send one of that family's children to school. So it's like it's nearly a forced saving plan. They pay us 10 pesos and we do all the paperwork and facilitate for one of their children to go into school, but they're actually paying the money for it. The difference it makes to them with their work factor is they don't have to earn 50 pesos that day, so that's 2 kilos of rice. They get to spend more time at home because they don't have to ride it 12 hours a day. They have the pedicab physically in their possession 24 hours of the day, so a father can ride it during the day and an older son can ride it in the night in the market area. They can double their income. It's not going to make them millionaires, but it definitely changes their lives. Okay, one of the things that we've done in the past is occasionally we do sort of family sponsorship, where if we've got a family that's in desperate need, we'll basically run their life financially for a whole year, which some people approve of. Some people say you're causing dependencies, but you've got to keep people alive until you can sort out some of their issues and problems. So example here for Marco, who's the husband of Pastor Marovic, our senior pastor. They've got 4 kids. If they were to get, say, $20 Australian a week, approximately, that's approximately 850 pesos a week. That would actually, even though it's a small amount of money, that would dramatically change their lives. That would just, the pressure of having to work, the pressure off emergency situations where they don't have any money for, $20 a week would make a real difference. This little family over to our left, which is where Andrew's about to pan, the little boy in this family, Roderick, I think he's 11, 10? He's 11 years old. He's a really smart little boy. He's not home at the moment because he's in school, but he studies school in the morning, so from 6 till 12. After school he'll come home, he'll eat, he'll sleep for a few hours, and then every night, or nearly every night, depending on the weather, he goes into Divisoria, the large market area, and he'll work for all night, half the night, selling plastic bags to people buying produce up and down the market. And he is actually the main breadwinner for his house. So he's studying and he's basically got a full-time job, and he's 11. And $20 a week into this house would mean that he actually didn't have to do that. He wouldn't have to go into Divisoria by himself, come home in the dark, and he wouldn't have the responsibility of being the main breadwinner for this family. There's a mum here, 6 children, and an 11-year-old boy that's studying and providing the income for the whole house. That's incredible. Yeah.
Whoa! Take picture. How you do frame? Beautiful. Beautiful.
Right. So what's happening now is the secondary infection is being treated, so we can chop these out. Yeah. They need to be chopped out. But then he needs to be treated for sort of 6 or 9 months for his TB.
He's doing his flame again.
No, he's like super confident,
he
fella. Feral. So, bro. Waving, say hello. Hello.
What are you singing? You were singing.
Okay, so this is Minadim Karim, a little Muslim boy, Muslim house behind us. Minadim's been sponsored for school last 2 years.
Yeah.
Last 2 years we've been sending a Minadim to school. $75 a year to send him to school, which gives him 2 uniforms, books, bags, shoes, and leaves all the money for tests and various requirements throughout the school year. And generally for $75 at the end of the year there'll be an amount, maybe 500 or 1,000 left over in their account, which just goes straight to them as a family, and then mum can buy rice and food or some gifts around Christmas time. So $75 a year, and you send someone like him to school for a year.
Yeah.
And that's good, isn't it?
It's good.